22 kg pulled off the frame in 22 weeks, motherfucker. We are not messing around here. We're going to explain how we managed to do it. Before we crack on, here is me, Tom Sergey, and I run the Gorilla Platoon, an online physique transformation program where we get results like this. Number fucking 25 in the bag for the year. We're pushing to 50 to change 50 fucking lives by the end of the year. And hopefully you enjoy the channel and subscribe as well. So, what we're going to speak about is how we pulled off 22 kg of fat in 22 weeks to gain a result that looks like this. So this is his starting position, 102, and we pulled him down to 80 kg. Now, normally I opt for an approach of higher food, higher output. However, I know this guy a little bit better. I understand his metabolism is not in the best space to be going for that approach. We actually went with a lower approach of feeding where we started on 2000 and ended around 1800. Not that much needed to be changed from the feeding perspective. You can start low and be aggressive, and then you just hold out at that. But what I really learned from this transformation is, if you follow the plan, you will get the fucking result. If you piss about, if you act like a fucking girl, you're not going to get the result. I don't mean to be derogatory around girl. I mean, if you as a man act like a fucking pussy, is what I'm trying to say, is you won't get the result. I've seen this where I literally just said, right, do this, and it was fucking done yesterday. He did not mess about, he did not piss around, it was done. Honestly, he said the whole process was easy, and it really felt that way. It was probably the easiest result I've ever got, because he just followed it, took it within his stride. Now, the main reason why most of you are not in the shape you want to be is because you think it's hard. It's because you think, oh, it's such a massive task and I can't do it. Because your own brain is fucking fighting against you. But it's not you. It's not really your fault. It's their fucking fault. It's the wider society that have made you so comfortable. The reason why there is such a market of getting people in great shape is because the world has made you fucking comfortable. You can order food to your door. You can watch fucking porn. You don't have to go out and fucking tremble around the streets to speak to women if you want intimacy fulfilled. You don't have to go and hunt for your food or even walk to the fucking grocery stores and walk back with 2 20-kilo bags and your traps are burning. You don't need to do that anymore because you can order it all to your door. So you spend a lot of the time inside. You spend a lot of the time watching information online. And as a result of that, your mindset has been made soft. Your mindset has been made weak. It's not your fault, but now it's our problem. The mission we have here is to literally ignite the fucking killer that is inside of you. I'm no special than you. He's no more special than you. The only difference is he just decided to apply himself and got the result. Now he's a killer. Before he wasn't. Before he was like a dormant volcano. Not erupted in fucking years. That's what most of you are living like. You're living like a dormant volcano. No lava inside when you just need that fucking zest to come around to fucking erupt the flame, and you will become the best version of you that you should be. Everybody you look up to started in exactly your position. Zero. Nobody. Nothing of value, nothing of importance. The only difference between you and them was they were not willing to accept it and did whatever it took to become the killer that they are capable of. We are all capable of great things. But we are not all capable of applying ourselves because we think it's hard, because we think the chips are against us, because society has made us in this way. And because of that, people will not get in shape. People will blame a load of other factors. I don't care about your genetics. No one has fucking great genetics. 10% of people might have great genetics. Like, for me, I'm 5'8", so I'm not a big guy. For me to get to 90 kilos and 10% body fat, trust me when I say I'll be fucking bulking forever. I'm about 89 now and about 17% body fat. So for me to get that big, it'll take a long time. It is what it is. That's just the cards I've been dealt. And if I want to get to that weight, the work needs to be done, but it's there to be done. As long as you believe you will get there and you just keep applying yourself year in, year out, you will get there and you will overtake the individual that already started with half good genetics. In a weird way, you've got two ways to go. You start with good genetics, and if you are a killer, you will become a superhuman. If you start with good genetics, you'll look good, and eventually people like me and you will overtake those people with good genetics because we never fucking gave up. We had to start from a deficit, skinny boy, fucking pissant physique, like nothing to us, frail, and we had to work like an absolute dog to develop a masculine, thick physique. Whereas they already part had it, we'll overtake them as they start getting comfy, they start getting soft. The mission here, to ignite what is inside all of you. Inside all of you is a fucking killer. But inside a lot of you, you are stuck in your mindset of, it's hard for me, I can't do it because of this reason, I can't do it because of that reason. No one cares. No one cares why you can't do it. They only care how you look. That's it. You look like the photos on the right, you'll get respect. You look like the photos on the left, no one will fucking notice. And no one will care. And if anything, people will probably be glad because you're less of a threat to them and less competition to them. In this primal world that still exists, people have just tried to make you think it is not that primal anymore. It fucking is. It always has been, it always will be, because you can't fuck with biology. They can try, but they won't succeed because it's fucking biology and we all have the inherent desires to mate with the best possible quality of the opposite sex so our offspring can fucking flourish and your surname can go down the tree. That is why you're on this fucking earth. But for as long as you stay in the photo on the left, your offspring will not, you will not give it the best chance it has of growing. You will find something subpar, therefore your offspring will be subpar. And that's on you and your own beliefs. If you want that, fine. I fucking don't, and I know most people don't. That's why they come to me asking me to get them in the best nick of their life. And that is what we do here. We must understand, people are out to keep you in the photo on the left. I'm here to turn you into the photo on the right. That's what this is about. That's what this whole fucking channel is about. It's not just about me giving you fitness advice. That's why I only very, very rarely will tell you the bicep exercise that blew up my fucking bicep. And I'll say it because it generally did. That's one bit of information. That's not going to change your life. This video, videos on mindset, videos on principles, that will. Because that's what's wrong. I can give you the fucking tactic. I can give you the meal. I've given you the meal plan. I've given you the tactic. There's enough videos of me giving you tactics. Are they important? Yes. Do they get results? Yes. But if I give you the tactic without the principle, you'll fuck it up because you weren't capable. If you're not capable of even getting there, you're definitely not capable of keeping it long term. Because someone can give you the physique, someone can give you the $1 million. If you're not the guy that can handle $1 million, you'll fucking lose it. It will slip through your fingers. That's why you've probably got that friend that whenever he gets money, he somehow 2 weeks later doesn't fucking have it. Because some people just cannot, for the life of them, hold on to any form of money. They just spend it on bullshit or like random shit or like whatever the fuck happens, it just disintegrates through their fingers. Don't be that guy when it comes to your, well, don't be that guy in general, but don't be that guy when it comes to your physique. The beautiful thing about your physique is, to get to where you are at this point, you have to earn it. That's why it's fairly respectful, because nobody can give you this. I can give you the tactics, you still have to do the work. But if you do the work without fixing the principles, you'll fuck it up. If I have to drag you through by the ear, week on week, pester the shit out of you to do your fucking training, to eat the right foods, you won't keep it long term because you're not that guy. You didn't become the killer along the way and you will just go back to fucking how you were before as soon as the guy that has pulled you through is not there. You must learn how to stand on your own 2 feet because if you don't, you will have an even miserable cycle of actually having a taste of what the goodness was like and then losing it. And that is, as you know, we as human beings will do more to avoid fucking pain than we will to gain pleasure. So we must understand, they're out to make you weak. I'm here to make you fucking strong. I'm here to give you a body that you are proud of. Because guess what? When you develop discipline, when you develop consistency, and when you develop resilience, those 3 traits will get you a nice physique. Those 3 traits will also get you other elements of your life. They will develop your business. They will develop how you are in relationships. They will develop how you see the world. And I'm so grateful that at the age of like 17, I had like 30-year-old fucking seasoned paratroopers telling me that we are the best of the best. You will be the best of the best. Everyone else is a fucking crap at. You will follow us. We are the fittest. We jump out of planes with this, with that, with this. And then they made us disciplined. They made us do the thing we didn't want to do day after day after day after day. Oh, one of you were naughty. Cool. Right, go and get your clean clothes on. Right, go crawl outside in the mud for fucking an hour in the rain. Oh, good, you like that, did you? Cool, go get your next set of clean clothes. Right, put that on. Right, go crawl outside of the mud again. And repeat until your whole fucking locker is inside out dirty. Cool, right, I want to see a locker inspection, 6 a.m. tomorrow. It's time I go. It's now 2200. Guess sleep was fucking out the window. Recovery was out the window, wasn't it? So we were cleaning, drying, doing all that bullshit all night. But it's that discipline of doing the thing you don't want to do to get something that is very, very important. That is what this is about. It's about being consistent. We had to spend 6 months to go from civilian vermin to Sky God paratrooper. That's building consistency. And then, fuck me, you had to be resilient. You're resilient, like, if you had a bad day like that and you had to then be like, fine, it is what it is. They're in charge at this point in my life. I will just get back on with it and approach this with a smile on my face, because that's all you can do in that situation. Those 3 traits, which I was very, very grateful to have bred into me from a young age, is what I'm trying to distill in you when I deliver these videos. If you can develop those traits, you will become a killer. You will become a powerful human being. If you ignore those traits and think, that's not that deep, it's just, getting in shape. It is that deep. It is that deep, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you take the serious pride with your physique, it will cross over into every aspect of your life. Because if you take your physique serious, you're not going to put bullshit food in your body, which is going to make your brain sharper and more effective. If you take your physique serious, people are going to respect you more, which is going to make most things in life significantly easier. Let's be honest. You want to go get a decent job? Are you going to go in a 3-piece suit, or are you going to go like replicating a homeless man's outfit? Probably the former, right? Because otherwise, you're not going to get the job. So let's be honest, take this as it is. If you want to get in shape, it's going to give you better opportunities. If you don't want to get in shape, it's not. Not in every case, but across pretty much most cases, in friendships and relationships, 100%. In jobs, they probably got this bullshit where they have to take so many fat people, but let's be honest, actual genuine connections with people that wanted you for you, they're going to take the person in shape every time. Of course you are. You would, because you'd be like, imagine you're running something and you need to pick the right person, or he's going to fuck up everything you've worked for over the last 3 years. You're going to pick the guy that's in shape versus the guy that's not, because the guy that's in shape, at least is a disciplined motherfucker, and he's going to get up and do what he says he's going to do, even if he doesn't want to. So when he applies that to your work, he's going to grow it, versus the fat guy that's been lazy all this time. So we must understand that it's a non-negotiable. It really is. You can say it's not that deep. It is that fucking deep. It really is. If you do not get after it and change how your physique looks, your life will be significantly worse. I can say that with full confidence. Your life will be significantly worse. Because I know my life is significantly better since packing on a good amount of tissue. And it sounds superficial, but at the end of the day, we're visual creatures, and that's just the way the world works. It doesn't matter if it's superficial. That's the fucking game. Either play it or don't play it, but don't complain and don't be sad about things if things aren't going your way because you didn't want to play the game. And realistically, saying I'm not going to play the game is still a version of playing the game. It's just a low level of effort and intensity in the game, let's be honest. So we have to play the game. So we have to get in shape. So it is that fucking deep, and people are out to keep you in the mediocrity. And for as long as they win, they're happy. Are you happy? No. You gave their happiness to them. The only way you can take back your own happiness is to do things for you. The problem is, most people are so fucking soft, they have no selfishness about them. I'm telling you now, you want to get in this shape, you need to be selfish. You need to be selfish. You need to say no to things. You need to say no to people, more importantly, and you need to look after you. But guess what? When you look after you, you can help other people a lot more than a version of you that's a lot more sad, unhappy, has less to offer. People don't care then. People don't want your help if that's your caliber of individual. People want you when you're on top. The only way you get on top is by being selfish to you. There are seasons in your life where you just need to focus on you and nobody else. And that's it. And then when you come out the other side, then you can look after other people. But for now, you need to focus on you. Because picture this. Imagine everyone you knew. Imagine your close circle and you all look like the photos on the right. You're going to have an arrogant zest about your group, being like, we're the motherfuckers that got in shape. We're cool as fuck. Anyone that's not in shape, not in our gang. Get fucked. We don't need any, people that are going to open the gate to the barbarians and come and fucking have us eaten. We are the people. We need to have that vision for ourselves, because it is your birthright, and every man can go and cash this thing in. It's like the equivalent of when the COVID jab came out and everyone had the opportunity to go, it depends on your country, to go and get it. And he's like, okay, you can go and get this thing. The physique is the same. You can all go and get the physique, but you just need to do the work to get it. But that's what makes it important. It is your birthright to look like this. This is not modified. This is not bought. This is not plastic surgery. This is how your physique looks at a certain level of body fat after a certain amount of training stimulus. We can all look like this in different shapes or form. We're all different sizes. Some of you are going to have bigger pecs. Some of you are going to have massive arms. Some of you are going to have thick abs. Some of you are going to have thin abs. Whatever the fuck. You're all going to look in different shapes and forms. But the point of the matter is, you're all going to look very, very good. So we must understand that, like, it's your birthright to go and take this, and life is significantly better when you've got it. Because every time you look in the mirror, you're like, ah, yeah, that's nice to see. I'm a man of fucking discipline. So when I need to be disciplined for other things in my life, I know I can do this. And because my friends are also in great shape, I know they can be disciplined as well. Which means I know that if they don't want to come and pick me up from a fucking town that's an hour away, but if I ask them to and they're my friend, they'll come and fucking get me because they're of discipline, I'm of discipline, I do it for them, they do it for me. They get me from the airport when I've flown into their city, I'll get them from the airport when they've flown into mine, and that's just the thing we do. Whereas you've got feeble fucking NPC friends that have never, not even got an ounce of discipline about them, they're not getting you from the airport, mate. You're getting that fucking 50 quid Uber to get from where you need to, from A to B. You need to create the tribe. This is my tribe. If you want to come and join us, links in the description, but be aware, like, it's not for everyone. The way I approach things is not for everyone. The military ex-paratrooper approach is not for everyone. I'm going to rub people up the wrong way, but this is our approach. This is my tribe, and this is how I want to fucking run it. So you're either with me or you're not. And if you're not, you can unsubscribe. And if you are, then fucking subscribe. And this is how we're going to approach things. So to summarize on the topic of the video, we lost 22 kilos in 22 weeks through simply setting a calorie deficit, which I can tell you what it is, but it's irrelevant really. And then we made changes if we needed to, but because he just followed the plan to the T, the weight dropped off real fucking easy. He moved a lot, he done his training, followed the plan, high protein, no bullshit, and the weight tumbled off. Because naturally your body don't want to carry that much body fat. Naturally it wants to be a lot leaner. So guess what? It starts to fucking melt away. If you start to get a sticking point, I've said this on every video, if you don't make progress, either add more cardio or take away more food. My methodologies to getting you in shape are not fucking absolute wizardry. Although you may think so, they're not. It's a simple approach. It's the mindset stuff that I really preach into my guys that actually gets the results. The way to the tactics I've given them, and then maybe they're better, and the way I speak about training the muscle with the origin, the insertion, and all that sort of stuff, and like direct approach and doing things with rationale. Yeah, sure, maybe it's like, well, I'd like to think it definitely is a better version of the standard advice that's out there. But what really gets the results is my approach with the mindset stuff because of my background and how I view the world. That's what gets results here. So if you want more of that, subscribe. If you don't, that's okay. Apologies for wasting your time. But I don't think that was the case. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And, yeah, make sure you fucking subscribe.